But let me be clear about something. The triggering moment isn't called residue. The thing that they said isn't called residue. The thing that's called residue is what stayed after the triggering moment. It's what's remained when that moment has been left behind. You've walked out of something, but something didn't walk out of you. Something stayed, something settled, and now it's sitting in how you think and how you feel and how you read people. And even before a person finishes their sentence, you can feel that thing is raising its head. That's called residue. But stay with me for a minute, because residue makes it feel like it came from that moment, but it didn't. That moment didn't create anything. It only made contact with something that was already there. Now watch this, because this is why it keeps happening. This is why these reactions feel automatic. This is why it doesn't seem to go away. Because in Hebrews 12:15 it says, "See to it that no root of bitterness springs up and causes trouble." You see, there's a root, which means your issue didn't start in that conversation. It didn't start in the last interaction, and it didn't even start in the one before that. A root means it was already there. It was there before that moment ever happened, before that person ever said anything, before that situation ever touched your life. There was already something in you under the surface. So when that moment hit you, it didn't originate a reaction, it hit a root. And what you felt wasn't that moment starting something, it was that moment touching something. And then later, in a completely different moment, it springs up, which means what showed up didn't start there either. So now, watch the whole progression of this. There's something rooted deep in you, and a moment comes along and hits it, and you feel that shift, but you don't deal with the root, so you move on. And then in another completely different moment, it comes out even stronger than it should, deeper than it should. And now you blame the wrong thing, and you think it's this, or it's them, or it's that, or it's what they said. But none of that is actually the real issue. The issue is the root. Because if it's rooted, it's already living. It's already forming responses. It's already shaping how you perceive things, how you feel, and how you interpret things and interact with moments.